All right, so I've run in quite a few shoes over the years, and I figured I'd start reviewing them. So today I have the Mizuno Wave Sky Waveknit 3. Yeah, so I guess I'll go piece by piece and give my general thoughts at the end. But so the upper is a knit upper. It's pretty nice. I don't know. I'm not really sure what the advantages of a knit upper are. I actually found it to run pretty hot. I've never had a problem with my feet getting hot. But in the summertime, my feet got super hot and super sweaty in these. I think it's because they didn't breathe very well. But I don't know. It was comfortable. I think it's supposed to create like a sock-like fit where you don't get any pinching or anything like that. And I guess it accomplished that. But I don't know. I guess I didn't really see the big upside to a knit upper. The midsole, not much to say. They have two different foams here. I guess this top foam, the softer one, is their U4 ICX midsole. I don't know. Yeah, it was fine. Go to the outsole. I think this is one of the best parts of the shoe, just how durable this was. This rubber was so durable. It's also pretty thick, I guess. So maybe that was part of it. But I mean, I put almost 650 miles on this shoe, and the rubber is almost still perfect. And I ran it hard, all on asphalt. This stuff held up like a champ. I guess at the toe it's kind of wearing a little bit thin, but yeah, huge shout out on the outsole. The heel collar, it's nice, it's plush. I didn't get any rubbing or any discomfort back there, so I was pretty happy about that. The tongue, not much to say about the tongue. Pretty standard, comfortable, but nothing notable there. Yeah, some more general thoughts. So I thought this shoe was just extremely durable. It held up so well. I mean, better than any shoe I've ever run in. It was just the most durable shoe. It just feels very substantial. It feels like it really protects your foot from the road or the dirt or whatever you're running on. So I thought the durability was just unparalleled. The comfort of this shoe was awesome. It took about like a week to get used to, but once they're broken in a little bit, I thought there was some of the comfiest shoes I ever run in. I think the foam is fantastic. I guess Mizuno uses their new X-Pop foam in here, which you can kind of see on the bottom. It's this yellow foam, and I'll show it more later. But it was just extremely comfortable. It just felt like a very plush shoe. I tend to like neutral cushioned running shoes, and this is what that is from Mizuno. So yeah, I'm a sucker for a cushioned shoe, and I think that that these were just super comfy without being unresponsive. So huge shout out there. And I always wonder kind of what's inside these shoes. So I did a post-mortem on them. I took my Leatherman and a hacksaw to these shoes, and this was the result. Yeah, so I don't know, it's pretty cool. So you can see, I guess I'll talk about this midsole. The midsole is definitely more significant than I think a typical midsole. I thought it was very cushy and very nice. But you sit right on top of this X-Pop foam, this yellow foam, and I will say, like, even now, it's still like super cushy. It's great foam. I tend to think a lot of this stuff is just marketing, but I really did like this. All right, so I guess that's that. Let me show the other part of it. Yeah, so there's the other part. I don't know, pretty cool. So final thoughts on the shoe are that it took about a week to get used to them, but once I did, they were just fantastic shoes. I thought that these might be my favorite pair of shoes I've ever run in. Just a combination of the durability and the comfort. I don't know. I thought they were fantastic. I guess on the downside, I just think that these things are hideous. I mean, these are some of the worst looking shoes, running or non-running shoes I've ever seen. I mean, it's really bad. And it's not just this color. This color is particularly bad, but I think Mizuno should just like make a clean white shoe or a clean black shoe, navy, no stripes or anything like that. I feel like it would be much better looking. I think they are also a bit heavy. I think that's probably a function of all the foam and cushion that they have. The shoe just feels very substantial. So they are a bit clunky, but I like to, the last mile or two of my runs, I like to bring it home pretty fast. And I didn't find that picking up the pace was necessarily a problem. They're definitely not a shoe I'd want a tempo in, but if you want to close, the last 10 minutes of your run kind of up tempo, it's not a problem. But again, if I had to fartlek or do a tempo in these shoes, it would not be fun. This would not be my choice. I already talked about kind of how they got hot, which in the summer was not good. I think in the wintertime, maybe that's a benefit, but I don't know. I guess the knit upper, not sure what to make of it, but yeah, they were a bit hot. So the other thing is, I mean, these things are retail for $160. I mean, they're such a ripoff. It's unbelievable. If you pay $160 for these shoes, you're crazy. Even as good as they were, I just think that's so absurd. So I actually found mine for $39 on Amazon, and at that price it's a no-brainer. And I think that now you could probably find them for like $70, $80, $90. I think it makes sense at that price, but $160 for these shoes is just insane. Another thing too I'll talk about is sizing. So I typically wear a size 14 in every single shoe, almost without fail. It works. In this shoe, I don't know, for whatever reason, I don't know if you can see this, but I had to get size 15, which is crazy. I've never worn size 15 in my life, and I think that they were maybe a little bit big. Maybe I think 14 and a half would have been perfect, but if you are kind of a tweener between sizes, I would say go with the larger size for this shoe. At least that's my experience. So yeah, I had to wear size 15. I think overall though, like still one of my favorite shoes I've ever run in. Probably my favorite trainer. Appearance aside, price aside, it is a great shoe. So huge shout out to Mizuno. I think on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give these probably a 9.25.